Nick Baldwin for MMAJunior.co here with Prestige FC 1 winner Charmaine Tweet. Charmaine, how's it going?
It's going excellent. Can't complain.
For sure. Picked up a big win, trilogy matchup against Anna Barone. Just your overall thoughts on your performance.
It was obviously a good performance. I won first round stoppage. You can't complain about that. But there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to work on that I didn't. But in going over the fight, with my coaches afterwards, he said, you know what, the opportunity really didn't present itself because everything you were doing was working. So you didn't really get a chance to dig into the back pocket and pull the other stuff out that you wanted to work on. So
now just talk about how the trilogy matchup was set up.
I fought her my second match back in 2011, and long story short, I had really tight gloves, couldn't make a tight fist. I hit her with my left hand, broke my hand, hit her again, realized that was really painful, and actually stood up pretty tall. She came over with a big overhand right, like she was throwing at me tonight. That was her only hope, and clipped me, and I think it was like an 18-second splash knockout. So she won that one. And then last spring, we fought again in Montreal, and it was like a 2 or 3 minute win for me. I beat her up on the feet a little bit, and then took her down and submitted her on the ground after she came in almost 8 pounds overweight, which really pissed me off because it was that's so disrespectful, right? So then this fight, I was slated to fight Bobby Joe Dalziel. I'm not sure if I said that right, but the commission wouldn't allow that fight just because her pro record is very sparse, but her amateur record is really, really extensive. So we have about the same amount of experience. Just because it was pro-am, the commission wouldn't do it. And Anna stepped up and said she wanted the final match, which really, honestly surprised me. But I was like, sure, let's do it.
Were you very confident in yourself, your skills and whatnot when she called you guys and said, I'll fight you?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I think I said, really? Yeah. She wants to do this again? Okay, yeah, let's do it.
For sure. Now, just talk about what it's like fighting on this card, and obviously your husband, Cord Crothers, is the head of it. So just talk about fighting under your husband's event.
Well, you know what? It was really nice. He gets a little stressed out dealing with fighters and them not having their stuff in on time, but he always says it's really nice because he knows that I'm going to have my paperwork in on time. So he was really happy with me for that. But I saw a lot of stress on his face the last month or so here, and he works full time, so he's juggling 2 jobs basically and trying to do this. So anything I could do to make it as easy as possible for him as far as it went with my fight was as much as I could do. So get all my paperwork in on time and that sort of thing. And yeah, like it was an hour from my hometown. I slept in my own bed last night, so it was awesome. I love fighting on home soil. It's great to have a pro commission here finally.
For sure. Now just talk about what's next for you. Are you still with Invicta FC?
I am still with Invicta FC. I signed a 4-fight contract after my fight with Cyborg this winter really, and I'm just waiting to hear what the next one is. I'm not waiting to hear what the next one is. I'm waiting to be able to announce what the next one is.
I actually know who your opponent is, but can you talk about it or anything?
I can't. I was told I can't talk about it just because there's really no details. There's no set date yet, no set venue, so nothing's signed. So mum's the word on that. I can't.
Now, just go into more detail about what it was like fighting in Saskatchewan home soil for you.
Everywhere I go, I usually have a few people there cheering for me. Maybe not so much in LA. So to have almost the entire building roaring for me when I come out, it's pretty cool. And what I really liked about it was the fact that I have a lot of these people who have supported me over the years, but haven't really got to reap the benefits of seeing me fight. They got to watch me on Fight Pass or, Go Fight Live or whatever it happens to be airing on. And just to be able to actually perform in front of the fans and the sponsors who have supported me throughout the years, this really means a lot.
Now, as most people were watching, the stoppage tonight was a little confusing. Of course, just talk about what was happening just a few seconds before the referee stepped in and everything.
Well, to me, it looked like she called timeout. Like, stop,
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's tapping. Like, that's a tap. You just tapped out. It's done. So I'm like, you can't call timeout was what I said. And I'm like, it's got to be over. Like, I can't imagine they're going to let her continue when she says time, right?
Do you think she was kind of saying timeout. No, never mind. Don't timeout. I'll keep fighting. What do you think she was going through it?
I don't know what she was really going through. I think maybe she was a little bit in La La Land. I'm not sure. I hit her with a few hard ones, and she was definitely cut open. So, I thought she was conceding. I thought she was saying she was done, and then the ref was like, "Oh no, wait a minute!" And I'm like, "What do you mean, wait a minute? You can't call timeout."
Now, any last message for the fans?
Thanks for your support, and keep watching. Hopefully, there's big things coming.
All right, thanks for your time, Charmaine.
No problem.
All right.